play of the game from way down.
True, silence. Rainer getting absolutely
A team wipe.
The living bomb's going.
Oh my goodness, the ring. Bombstats Nico gonna find Rainer.
Oh, wrong one. Welcome back, everybody, to the Nexus Gaming Series. We are gonna run ourselves a replay cast here between PSISTORM and Waiting on Cherry, and I am once again joined by Darth Recychic.
Yes, it is I. Do release your anger, Aero.
I'm not an oh, oh no, I didn't.
Oh,
don't look at your name.
Very well.
Anyways, all right, so we're gonna catch this matchup. It's a Division D West between PSISTORM and Waiting on Cherry. It occurs to me that the ticker may have shown on that, so hopefully people didn't get spoiled. But this may have been long enough ago that it didn't matter. And our next matchup is in an hour, so we've got a couple of minutes that we can talk about things in between games here. The first game is going to be on Infernal Shrines. I guess there's not a lot to talk about if we don't have like drafts and stuff.
Yeah, I guess. I suppose. Yeah, I guess not.
You're over here killing it, dude.
Yeah. Well, wait. Hold on. I have to peek. Okay.
All right. Well, we got Recychic in the group here, so let's go ahead and get the match loaded.
It's really hard to see, Aero. I'm gonna do one of these.
Did you just leave?
Not intentionally. Error. Uh-oh. Let's try it again.
All right, here, let's leave the game. I left the lobby. I'll try to set this up. That's going to be real unfortunate if this doesn't work. It should be... Yeah, this wasn't on the December 16th thing, so... Shouldn't have any issues with that. Watch with others.
Okay, I'm there now. I am.
Okay, let's see if this works. There we go. So many little errors in the game and crap today.
Yes,
people's computers dying.
Good.
All right, so this was the map pick of PSISTORM. In fact, let me show you the maps while we're waiting on this to load here. The bans coming out from PSISTORM were on Towers of Doom and Sky Temple. Waiting on Cherry banned out the Baraxis Holdout and Tomb of the Spider Queen. And again, this first pick here was by PSISTORM. It was on Infernal Shrines. So just for interest sake here, the bans from Heroes, PSISTORM. Actually, we'll start with Waiting on Cherry, as they were the first pick here. Banned out Kael'thas, Deathwing, and Diablo. Whereas PSISTORM banned out the Stukov, Johanna, and Blaze. And we are all set and ready to get into this game. So, Rek, we got PSISTORM on the left. We got Waiting on Cherry on the right. Who do you want to introduce?
I'll do Waiting on Cherry. Let's do those guys. All right. Waiting on Cherry, or your right team, your red team, whatever you want to call them. It's going to be DeCherry Wood on Ana, Crimson Chin on ETC, Crimson Chin on ETC, Mr. Potato Head on Chromie, Chameleon TDK on Sylvanas, and Dax on Leoric.
And on the left, we've got PSISTORM. It's going to be Snorlax on the Alexstrasza, Cyan on the Anubarak, Valera playing the Jaina, Xeno Ender on the Zul'jin, and Elixia on Sonya. And I gotta tell you, Cyan, my least favorite printer color.
Is that like a printer option.
Well,
I always just do black and white, so.
Yeah, see, so on color printers, you run out of one color, and it's like, you can't print anything unless you have this color again.
Yep. Yeah, no, I have been there, and everything came out yellow. Yes,
Yeah.
I've been there.
And it's always cyan. Feels bad, man.
Red. But okay.
The magenta. See, it's not
Magenta, yeah,
red,
magenta.
it's
You're right,
magenta. Although I think it is yellow. So it's like exotic color names and then yellow.
Well, apparently yellow's kind of a jerk, just as a color in general. Like, the paint is, like, harder to get yellow. I don't know.
All right, well, in the race to level 2, PSISTORM currently ahead. Crimson Chin taking a bit of damage there, but Anna's able to heal that right back up. What do we got for level 1 talents? Anything of interest to you here, Recychic?
Yeah, I like the Flames of Fury from Alex Traza. She's going for E build, and ooh, Furious Blow, Slam build, I guess, from Sonya. Outside of that, though, nothing too out of the ordinary, I suppose. Yeah.
It is going to be the regeneration master there for Anubrak, so he's going to eventually get that additional healing, but also 500 additional health. Assuming that you get to the 30. And 30 healing globes...
It's a lot.
It's harder to get than you might think.
It is. It's quite a bit.
So Sonya versus Leoric up in the top lane here. Currently Sonya a little bit down on the health, but there's a big minion wave here, so she should be able to spin to win right back up. But with the shrine coming in the bot lane here, Jaina and Zul'jin going to make their way onto their shaman camp. See if they can't get that out around the time that this shrine is going to be starting.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Are they? Yeah, they're fine. They're just really low, so they're going to have to
They want
proc
to get it out
that.
immediately, actually.
ETC is going to get the power slide onto Anubrak as Anubrak trying to make it to the wall here. Does manage to juke the abundance, so missing out on, what is it? Is it 25 or 30% healing for that one? It's 30%, isn't it?
Hey, Aero, remember when we said the healing globes take a while? My man's already at 12, 3 minutes in.
Well, there you go. I mean, if you're able to get double healing globes in each round, then sure, that'll work. I mean, ETC is sitting at 5, so...
Yeah, so he's been doing a good job keeping those globes on lockdown.
All right, up in the top lane, we got that shaman camp now picked up here for waiting on Cherry. So they're going to have maybe a little bit of an advantage there as Dax is getting to work on the shaman camp up top. Doesn't have a lot of health after that, though. But with the 5-on-4, we're going in hard from PSISTORM, but ETC is going to get a big power slide onto the front line here. And Sonya tried to take him out. Single-digit health on the ETC. One more tick of Whirlwind would have been enough.
Wow. Honestly, it could have gone both ways, too. Like, one more tick of Whirlwind would have killed him, and literally anything else would have killed Sonya, too. That's crazy.
But right now here, the Punisher looks like it's going to go over in favor of PSISTORM. They will have to send somebody to deal with that camp up top, though. I assume it'll be Sonya, unless she dies. But we're going to see Anubrak get a couple more globes, sitting at 15, 16 make it, 17.
I want to see this finish as soon as possible. That's really fun.
Yeah, I want to see that, like, level 11 finish of Regen Master.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
I mean, because this is a static amount, right? It's 1 per globe on the healing regeneration, but it's also 500 health. That 500 health at level 10 is worth so much more than it is at level 20.
Yes, for sure.
But Alex Straza dies.
Yeah.
And that's first blood. So just being a little bit too far forward is the team here. Getting too close to the tower. Alex Straza getting the power slide and then knocked back from that face melt. So got a tower going down on the top. Now, I do want to point out, Davey Jr. earlier had asked about the level of play here. And this is an amateur league. Nexus Gaming Series is basically like your bowling league. you know, that you do with your friends and whatnot. But there's a variety of skills. It goes anywhere from Division D all the way up to Division A and then Heroic above that. So you're going to see, you know, some very high quality play out of the Heroic divisions. And then you'll see a variety of skill levels, you know, from Division A to Division
Downward,
D.
yeah.
I mean, there are quite literally master players in Division D, and there are silver players in Division A. So it's all about this. Yeah, it's all about the team coordination in these
Exactly.
amateur league matches.
Exactly. All right.
All right. So in the bot lane, it's the 4 versus 4. Regen Master slowing down. Only 2 globes in the last 2 levels. Wreck. What's happening? Is Anubrak
I'm so sad.
losing it? Like,
Nah, he's sharking. Look at him. He's roaming around, looking for these globes here. He's going to get one right now. Oh, he might not actually. Oh, there it is. Okay. He got temporal looped. Nothing came of it. The whole team was looking at something else. Bottom camp, I suppose. They are 10.
Wailing Arrow
That's
comes
Wailing.
out on with the silence is going to help to allow for that mosh pit, which secures the kill onto Zul Jin. Chromie getting that. Nano Boost coming out onto Chromie, but there's nobody to fight yet. So,
Yeah, the fight's over. War's over. Everyone goes home. Just kidding. Snorlax's going to get stunned, but not a whole lot going there.
Nice Impale hits 4 people. No value out of it, but it's there. Just
All right, Aero.
asserting dominance.
Yeah, I think so.
So a few abilities there that ultimately were used that were unnecessary, but did provide, you know, a little bit of damage and also discouraged additional advancement. Right. While the Nano Boost didn't really get a lot of value, it did mean that the team wasn't gonna come into that siege camp. And while the Impale did get a bunch of people stunned and they were far away, it meant that they didn't come any closer, get any more damage onto the team. So.
Yeah, that's all right. It was kind of an inconsequential time to die anyway. It didn't really make a huge difference, but Prog Rock. Wait, Prog Rock. Yeah, Prog Rock finished way before our friend Regen Master over there, so.
Yeah, so ETC picking up a lot of globes there, went from 12 to 5, and now it's 21 to 20. So ETC really picked up the pace on getting those globes.
Yeah, that's the real game, is who gets globes first. Cyan burrowing in. He's going to get temporal looped, and there comes a big ring of frost. Going to land on 3 members of our red team over there, waiting for Cherry. But Sonya, in way too deep, dies. Not after, or just after Anubarak, though. And Jaina doing her absolute best to get Cherry down. Doesn't. It's actually going to be Ender getting him.
Ender has Tazdingo. He just needs to turn around and kill him. He's not going to make it out. There are...
No.
What? No way. Okay.
What? Okay, all right, yeah.
Like Ender had the opportunity to kill Sylvanas and Chromie there.
I think, yeah. At that point, you know you're dead. You might as well just rip the Taj.
Yeah, and Sonya
get
was
as much damage in as he can, yeah.
Sonya did have that leap right into the backline when that temporal loop came out, and it was just a little bit less damage than it needed to be. Like, the difference in level probably was the only reason that that Ana didn't die earlier. Where the heck did that even happen?
I actually don't know. I missed it.
I'm
It was top
so
lane.
confused how that
It was
even happened. Like,
top lane.
okay, I'm gonna. Oh, it doesn't matter. I can't see the replay because I didn't catch it. So never mind. I could rewind, but I don't like to do that. I missed it. It's unfortunate.
I did too, so don't worry about it. I was looking over at the siege camps.
Yeah, that's where I was too. They are up onto the Sonya though. Leoric did have an Entomb, but didn't get it, or maybe she used Leap. Does she have Leap? 60 seconds. So she
used it. Yeah,
she couldn't have.
Used it.
No, it was the Entomb was up way later than that.
Oh,
ETC is gonna get the kill onto the Jaina as we're busy talking about other things. But this, I mean, this fort probably goes. Well, I don't know. It may actually
I think
live.
Fort's gone. No, Fort's gone. Fort's gone for sure.
Oh, here comes the mosh. Gets interrupted though. So the fort is in fact going to go down. Sylvanas is making work on the camp down in the bot lane. Pops that black arrows. Look at Sylvanas. I don't think I've ever seen that visual effect. I'm assuming that's her black arrows.
Yeah, it must
It
be
is.
her skin.
That's interesting. That's actually really cool. Have you ever seen that? That like glowing effect around her?
I try not to look at Sylvanas because I don't like her. Uh-oh.
Rip.
Right. Never mind.
I noticed yesterday that Greymane actually, when he's got Inner Beast up, has a glow around his paws.
Oh, all right. I'll have to look at that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Here comes a temporal loop and nano boost on Chromie. That's gonna get themselves in a Nubarak, and I think, yeah, Jaina right afterward. Cleansing Flame gonna come out, heal the Ender a bit, and then kind of do some damage to the other team. But that's about it.
So let's check the timer on Black Arrows. How long does she have? Oh, it's up.
Yeah, there it is. It's right there. She looks like a big sun.
It does look that way, yeah. Yeah, really neat. All right, so waiting on Cherry, gonna pick up their second fort of the game, currently in charge of all of the structures here, and also level 16 advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, the early game from PSISTORM was excellent, which is kind of funny because they have Zul'jin, who shouldn't really be doing that much early game. And honestly, their whole team is very late game, now that I think about it. But it seems to have gone in the reverse for them.
Yep, Jaina has just a couple thousand left to go. Here's the Burrow charge in, looking for the ETC. They get him taken out. Temporal Loop coming in, and the Entomb looking really solid as Leoric's gonna walk away. Ana very low here too, so there's no additional heroics. There's no leap at this point, so they're gonna chase down the Leoric, but they're not gonna get the kill.
Nah.
I want to see them invade. Like, they've got this advantage. There's no ETC. They are down a talent, but
yeah.
and if they had gone there, they would have been able to get that Ana too, I think.
I think so, yeah. Just
That's
go for
okay.
it.
You know what? They need the structure damage too. So this is a value play. They get 16 out of these kills. They have the shaman, so it's gonna tank the fort shots.
Mm-hmm.
And getting this up in the top lane would give them catapults every once in a while as well. So with the shrine coming in the bot lane, are they not gonna finish it though?
No.
Oh,
yeah, they should have
no.
invaded. That's depressing.
I feel
Really
sad.
easy. Yeah, I'm a little upset by it too. Hey, 12, almost 13 minutes to finish Regen Master. Well, it's done.
Not bad.
It's definitely not bad at all. I mean, he got, like, in 3 minutes, he got like 12 globes. That's insane. I can't even do that, so that's impressive.
All right, well, we're gonna see the shrine started here, but it's equal so far. 5 on 5. Do we have Dragon Queen, I wonder? Let's take a look. We do.
Oh, for sure.
Yep. We're gonna see a Nubarak Burrow charging in, the power slide coming in, the bombs coming from Chromie. Cyan's gonna get taken out, Silence hitting onto Sonya. Ring of Frost hits 3. ETC walking away, Leoric Wraith walking. They do get the kill with the Twin Cleave bonus there at 16, I heard. And they're gonna get a counter kill onto the Sonya. So 2 for 1 so far. Crimson Chin a little close here into this Jaina, but I mean, it is ETC Jaina. Never mind.
Ooh, the solo mosh gonna secure themselves in Jaina. You know what? I know it's like, oh, should I mosh this? Yeah, do it. Just secure it. It's fine. That's a staggered death. A 2-minute timer for a staggered death is always worthwhile.
And they might be able to get this Alex Raza. Oh, that's a great time trap.
And I think she's mega slowed too from the time trap. Yeah. This is looking like the beginning of the end, Aero. 45 more seconds before Alex Traza comes, I think.
Yeah, and all the while, up in the top lane, that Shaman Camp was able to take down the fort. Partially because PSISTORM didn't finish that fort. If they finished that fort, oh no.
Holy cow!
That was just so fast on the deletion of Zul'jin. He didn't even have time to pop Taz Dingo after getting stunned.
No, he didn't.
But yeah, I mean, if this top fort was down, then the occasional catapults would have probably taken that Shaman Camp out, maybe even before it got the fort down. 17 to 19, Punisher's still at about half right now, and 20's coming up soon here for Waiting on Cherry. Leap used to get her into the graveyard, but they're going to turn and burn on the bug, and this core is going down.
Mm-hmm. Huh. All right.
So game number one, I'm going to go over to Waiting on Cherry.
Yeah. They couldn't make use of Zul'jin, really. He kind of... I see Ender kind of opted for like a mage build, but didn't take guillotine with it, which is kind of, you know, like strange, I guess. If you take a look at the talents, he took Arcanine Axes, which I've been told is a trap talent. It's really only good in brawls, but I don't know. I don't play Zul'jin, so yeah. And then the full flame buffet build for Alexstrasza, while it's fun and it's cool and it's like, if you can get it done, you're gonna have Dragon all the time. I don't love it. You're kind of sacrificing extra healing for that. Granted, this is a pretty self-sustaining team comp, sans Jaina, so I don't know. I'm not gonna say the talents broke the game or anything. That's ridiculous, but I think that it does lend into it a little bit.
Well, if you're going to keep calling it Flame Buffet, I'm going to put your name back to Recychic.
Oh, no. Flame Buffet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me get out of here. Ooh.
All right, so it looks like game number two is going to be on Battlefield of Eternity.
Ah, my favorite.
So what do you think PSISTORM would have to do? What do you think they have to adjust going into a very team fight heavy map like this?
Let's see. I don't think they were poking enough. They were kind of focusing, not necessarily like that they were only focusing on macro. Like, they did an okay job with that, especially early game. You know, their wave 3 was significantly better. But like, I kind of want to see them actually team fight more. Like I think like the only times they really fought was during the objectives. Maybe they're being too passive. I want to see some more aggression from them if they're gonna play on said team fighting map. That's what I think.
All right. Well, you heard it here first from Recychic. Uh-oh.
Did they do it again?
This time I got the error.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll leave. That's okay.
Let me know when you're out.
I hit leave game. And okay, there we go. I'm out. No, I got kicked out.
Okay. I'm not in it either. Indie games.
Small indie. Yeah, these indie games, they're going crazy.
Okay, are you on the draft screen? Done right?
I'm on the draft screen. Yes.
Okay. So let's try this again. Okay, I'm in.
I am also in.
All right, let's see if we can get this to go. All right. Battlefield of Eternity. This map was selected by Waiting on Cherry.
Cool.
Our bans here. First pick was PSISTORM. That's going to be Stukov, Li Ming, and Ana. Waiting on Cherry banned out the Kael'thas, Deathwing, and Tyrande.
All right. I don't really see the Kael'thas. I don't really get that, but that's fine.
I think Kael'thas just gets banned just in general for being an oppressive hero, so
that's fine.
All right. Game number 2, Battlefield of Eternity between PSISTORM and Waiting on Cherry. On the left, we've got PSISTORM. It's going to be Snorlax playing the Deckard Cain, Xeno Ender playing Greymane Cyan on the ETC, Valera playing the Vala, and Thrall going to be played by Elixia.
And on your right side is going to be Waiting on Cherry. That is a Cherrywood going to be playing Oriel, Mr. Potato Head on Chromie, Crimson Shin on Johanna, Dax on Variant, and Chameleon TDK on Raynor. Aero, I gotta ask you something. Do you know what Snorlax is from?
It procs a thing in my head, but I can't think of what it is.
Okay.
Is it a Pokemon thing?
It is. You got it.
Okay, well, the detainment strike onto ETC there gets knocked into a wall, but now Johanna getting the body block. Slow him down a bit here as the time trap gonna hit him, and they're Raynor putting some bullets in, but ultimately Cyan's gonna make it out. ETC hitting the well.
I think Crimson Chin could have stayed right in that corner. Like you see that you know where ETC was, right? Like right in that corridor. I think if she moved to the left a bit, and I think she could have just stood still. She had the unstoppable, and he didn't have his slide up. She could have stood there. I think she could have stood there, and that would have been a kill. But you know what? You know, this is what it is.
Minor adjustments.
Minor adjustments.
Thrall versus Varian up in the top. That's going to be a snooze fest for a while.
Yeah, kinda.
Neither of them doing much of anything, and their wave clear. Neither wave clear is really great.
No.
A big condemn onto 4 though here in the bot. Rec, I don't know about you, but this chat, I can't keep up with it.
Yeah, I know. Guys, simmer down.
Well, level 2 here for Chromie, so she's got the chronic conditions. That's the slow and or movement speed, so...
I see it now. The Greymane paws. I saw them.
Oh, yeah. Like
I just saw it.
I've been seeing more of these things, you know, as a caster. You just see these little things, and you're like, oh, that's the detail that they put into those things, like...
Yeah, I know, like, Zul'jin's, Oh, hold on. There's a No, never mind. Okay. It's Johanna. She's not gonna die.
No, but we do get a good route there from Deckard. Now, he went into Sapphire, so not the Scroll of Identify. So he's not going to have the stacking quest. But we do have Echo of the Elements and Prog Rock here for ETC. And, of course, the... Once again... No. Pass it... Shit. Once again, the first time... Ah! Every time! I always screw that talent up.
That's alright, Aero. We know what you're trying to say.
I always get the once again, and I'm like, what's the follow-up? What's the Chromie line here?
It's a jokey joke. Once again for the first time.
Exactly, because she can't figure out her way through time.
Right. I wonder why that is.
So, Raynor went into Ace in the Hole, so no additional race talent there, but it is going to be a Twin Blades Varian.
Oh, yeah.
So, gonna sit AFK on the Immortal most likely for a lot of these engages, I imagine. Hey, Darabo! Rex said I was talking too much the other day, so I'm sticking to lurking, he says. Well, glad to know you're here. Dorito gonna come in, get the lockdown on somebody there. Vala gonna be pressured heavily, have to dive out as Chromie getting some sandblasts in onto the wave here. Varian looks like, yeah, there it is.
Beautiful PC. It was a root. I think it was a Thrall root. Yeah, Thrall root, and then an Immo stun, and like frame perfect another ETC slide. That was beautiful.
Feels good. Now that's PSISTORM getting the halftime on the Immortal. Now Vala going into that Monster Hunter build does have the Hungering Aero talent there at 7, so she's gonna eventually have that just absolutely incredible race. But ETC in a little bit of danger here. The Dorito coming out, gonna root onto 3, big root. That's the first MO of the game going over to PSISTORM. That's a great way for them to start. 1 kill so far, and the first Immortal.
Yeah. Ooh. Here's a new talent. Well, not new talent, but Majestic Span from Oriel. I don't know if you mentioned that. I feel like you did.
I did not.
Oh, okay. Well, Majestic Span instead of Repeated Defense.
So yeah, getting a little bit of extra space out of her sweep.
Especially if she opts for the blind sweep at 13. She went with Swift Sweep as well. So, like, that's going to be, like, lots of blinds, you know?
Yeah, for sure. That'll be really helpful for the Thrall and Vala and Greymane, all of them.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
We gotta start getting you to use more positive languages.
Oh, I like it.
There you go. All right, look at that. Checking out the Heroes of the Storm spray coming out from Varian.
Oh.
You love to see it. Pleb sprays, pleb mounts. John holding this bush, making sure that the rest of the team cannot engage as her team wants to pick up the siege camp.
Varian rotated up. He's going to try and get some damage onto Cyan. It's going to be a 4v5 here. No kills from anybody.
Yeah, a little surprising so far in this game. ETC's going to go in, gets the knockback using that pinball wizard. Once again, we'll be able to make it out.
Oh, Aero, it's that talent you love, Ruby.
I love that talent. It's so good.
I think it's actually warranted here. You got an ETC, you got a Gray main. That's enough dive to go along with it. I think it's fine.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, you know, each of those potions is adding another, what is it, 200, oh, it's 342 at this point.
It's a lot. It is a lot.
I mean, that's a full heal.
Mm-hmm.
If you can hit enough people with it. So,
pretty much.
Walking around in those potions, and they're all going to be very close together, right? Raynor might actually fall here. Oh no, so close!
Ooh, no.
Falla just missing with the Hungering Arrow.
Aura, excuse me, Oriel, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think that Aura is playing in this game tonight, but
no,
you know.
she's not.
All right, so the Immortals are on the aggressive side here, so this is going to give PSISTORM, they're going to get pushed on this right away. They've got the Gray main, so why not?
Temporal Leaf coming onto Thrall, I think? Yeah, Thrall, but again, nothing really happening there. Big slows coming out from Johanna, but once again, not a whole lot. Successful defense? Question mark?
Yeah, I mean, they really pushed him back here. They did take a lot of damage, but Varian is soaking the lane, so they're working on level 10s, and they'll get it here pretty soon. Chromie's setting up that time trap to help zone out the area that Johanna's not in. Now, they do know that they're on this Shaman camp, especially seeing the cocktail come over the side. But Varian went back onto the point, and here's level 10 now available here as Varian going into the Warbringer. And speaking of that Warbringer, it's straight up onto ETC, but it's going to be Oriel falling first. ETC going to be the second. Thrall going to get the Sunder. But might be... Oh no, Thrall deleted thanks to that Chromie time trap that was put up about 2 minutes ago. Ish.
Clutch.
Maybe not that long ago.
Patience is a virtue, Aero.
Well, and it's all about being aware, like, of the positioning, the direction that those heroes are running, knowing where your time traps are, and, you know, Chromie doing a really good job of being mindful of that exit strategy.
Absolutely. Get a fruit, because cherry.
Yikes.
I have great jokes, Aero.
So we also have, so we got the Resurrect, the Temporal Loop, we got the Blessed Shield. It is Warbringer, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. And then the Rainer's Raider. Oh, was that a full?
Whoa!
It was.
That
Mosh
was.
Pit fully interrupted, and the Immortal coming in, Rainer getting the kill. Up, Xenoender having to pull away, doesn't have any health.
I actually want to highlight that because Oriel got stunned, but the E was like queued up, the sweep, or not sweep, the whip.
Containment strike, yeah.
Containment strike, thank you. And oh shoot, Val almost died there. Got hit by all 3 waves of Chromie's W, but yeah, so it still went out. That's why it was on full CD. Wow, cool.
So I just saw it come back up on the stream. She was not actually in the stun. She was very close to it though.
Oh, she wasn't. Oh, okay,
yeah.
never mind.
But still, I mean, that was a clutch play, being aware of the ETC coming in and getting that detainment strike, you know, at the perfect time, and getting the stun on him, no less, because he was so close to the wall.
Yeah, really good.
Varian took second win, right? Victor, what?
Victory rush? I suppose that's actually... No, I don't hate it for the, excuse me. I like it for the lane. Like, if you're gonna be pushing up the lane, with the MO, it is ballsy, but, you're gonna get a lot of value from it. Yeah? No? You disagree?
I can't support this one, Rick.
Right.
I don't... I like the only map I think that works... No, you did. The only map I think that works in is Infernal Shrines.
Yeah. That's okay.
For this specific build, for Twin Blades.
Okay, sure.
So, but that's okay.
I'll be honest. I would have done second wind too, but that's my thought process for taking Victory Rush.
No, you're right. I mean, being in the solo lane, you get that cooldown reduction on it. So, and it is a big burst of healing. Just second wind just gets so much more value, I think.
Right. Oh, it's 583. That is not. That is a lot.
All right. Well, we're gonna see both teams here pushing in opposite lanes, but PSISTORM just getting the fort while waiting on Cherry a keep wall, and now rotating up here. Hype train for R1 later. Yeah, absolutely. That's our next match coming in 23 minutes.
Ooh.
All right, so PSISTORM making it back to clear up here as the Immortals come out. We're seeing this rotation looking for the Vala. They're going to get it.
They blew a couple of heroics to get it, but they're both low cooldown, so it's okay.
Yeah, just that 60 seconds there.
Full 50 and 60.
Okay, fine. Well, they're gonna power slide in onto Johanna. The shield gone almost instantly, but it's enough to keep her alive. And all the while, Raynor and Varian sitting on that Immortal, bringing it down to halftime. But Elixia taking monstrous damage from the Chromie. Is going to go back and tap. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't just full Hearth, given how low they were, but they want to get back into this as soon as possible. And they've got Deckard potions. They got the mini potions. Yeah. Progrock sitting at 19. This is a little bit harder to get the globes on Battlefield of Eternity. There just aren't as many of them. And we see a little bit of a stall out here. Patience coming out from waiting on Cherry. There's the flashlight into the bush. ETC's going to power slide onto Johanna. She pops the Iron Skin. ETC getting stunned from that Blessed Shield. That 60-second cooldown we talked about. The hammer's coming out as well, but the Lornado coming out is going to allow for most of the team to disengage, but not Thrall. Not this time.
No,
now,
they might get reverse kill on Jimmy. No.
JK.
I lied. I'm sorry.
Varian just pounding away on this Immortal. Ultimately going to give him an 80% or so shield on this Immortal, and it's going to be pushing right up to a keep. There's no wall, but there is a little bit of a tower. About 20% of that thing. So basically one stun from the Immortal will take that out. And we got level 16s. Varian going into Banner of Dalaran, so he's going to have that short cooldown banner with the 20% spell power to give extra healing to Oriole, but also the big booms for the Chromie. Cyan looking maybe for a mosh pit in the back here. Has to be careful about the timing of the Immortal stuns. But Greymane's going to get taken out first. We also see ETC getting stunned there, and Varian going to charge in. With the keep going down here and this Immortal still having a shield, Rek, I think this might be the end of the game for them.
I think so. 3 players down as well. Like, I think that's
just
it.
2.
2. Sorry. Can't count.
Unless they can get some kind of big root combo and keep Vala on the Immortal, but it's not looking so great.
Just a small root combo.
All right, well, there you go. Game number 2 gonna go over to waiting on Cherry.
All right.
Not a lot of kills that game, 2-8.
No, not a lot at all. And I think PSISTORM did a better job that game. I mean, they still lost, but it was better. And once again, I have to highlight their early game is fine. I just think they need to find their stride in their mid to late. You know, they did. I think they got the first kill. Did they not?
They did.
Yeah. So yep. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing them adjust that and find some way to improve on their later game.
Well, this was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, sure.
I'll show the stats here, and then I'll show the standings, and we'll see, where are these two teams at in Division D West. Make sure, so we'll go to 9. There are 2 teams that withdrew from Division D West, so
right.
Let's see. This is waiting on Cherry and PSISTORM. All right, well, let's take a look at these standings. So Waiting on Cherry currently sitting at 15 points with PSISTORM sitting at 10. So with the 2 withdrawals, there are 2 teams. I'm sorry, there's 1 team that will not make the playoffs. A total of 9 active teams. Right now, PSISTORM is holding on to that number 8 spot, and they're just a little bit behind the Ghosts of Yavapai stuff. But there's a pretty decent amount of teams within striking range. If they can get a couple of wins, they could find themselves right all the way up to 4th.
All right. That's not bad. 4th is a positive seed, yeah.
Exactly, on the upper half of the playoff bracket.
So it's doable.
Yeah. All right, so we have one more cast of the night. It's going to be Necrofin Murgles versus Roll1 Esports, and that match starts in 18 minutes. So that's a little bit of a delay. Not too crazy, but a little bit. I'm gonna go grab a snack, take my dog out, and we're gonna get Lulu's coming in to join the CoCaster train tonight.
Nice.
We just got everybody coming in.
She's cool.
Yeah, for sure. So, Rec, anything you want to say to Twitch chat before we take off for the evening?
Thanks for coming out. I know you guys were very active in chat tonight, so I'm kidding, of course. I was casting earlier too, so it's okay. Yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time, I guess.
Alrighty, well, thanks, Recychic, for joining me here tonight, and
Aero.
we'll see you again soon. We'll be back in a short bit here, folks.